Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about bronzers. Bronzers that are orange, because if you have a problem, if you have neutral skin tone or even fair skin, you're going to have a hard time finding bronzers, because I always do. I always feel like they're super orange on my skin and it's just hard to find a non-orangey bronzer. So we're going to go into my top favorite neutral cool tone bronzers. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so I've got about 7 options for you. Some are high-end, some are drugstore. We're gonna go through this. I'm gonna be swatching them right here. And all right, we're gonna start with my favorite one. This one is by the Balm. It's called Take Home the Bronze Anti-Orange Bronzer. This is definitely not an orange bronzer. It's got that red undertone that you can see, and it just is a phenomenal bronzer that's not super orange. It's definitely got a little bit, like of course bronzing is gonna have a little bit of orange, but this is more gonna have that red olive undertone to it, which I tend to lean towards. This is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. It's definitely pigmented, so if you are fair skinned, you need to go with a very light hand with this, but it still is one of my absolute favorite non-orangey bronzers. Okay, my next one is probably the one that's close to it, but it's for much deeper skin tones. So this is gonna be for my really deep skin tone girls. This is Bahama Mama bronzer powder from the Balm as well. And this one, you can kind of see I've actually hit pan. I use this a lot in the summertime. This one is more of that deep brown, but it's just a tad bit deeper than the Bronze It. If you are, I would say fairly dark, medium complexion to really dark using this. If not, if you're anywhere lighter than that. I usually use this in the like deep summer. I use it very light-handedly, but I bought this long before I bought this one. But now that I have this one, I use this one way more, and I probably will continue to use this one more just because it's more for my skin tone. But if you are a darker skin girl and you don't want an orange bronzer, definitely the Bahama Mama. All right, the next one is, so this one is a cream bronzer from Milk Makeup. It is called Baked. Now when I went and bought this, I was like, what? That looks orange on the skin. It leans more orange than Balm ones. These are more of like a really neutral brown. It's got that red undertone to it instead of like a really strong orange. It's got that red, which I really love the red undertones. I have one that I wear in the summer. This is not one that I'm showing you. This is just kind of a bonus. It's the Loreal, let's see, Glam Bronze, and it's in the color Deep. And the reason why I like it is it's because it's just got this, you can see that it's like really got this red undertone to it. And the thing that I love about in the summertime having a red undertone is because it really looks sun-kissed. It looks like you're slightly coming out of a burn. Like that perfect day where it's like tan, but you can tell it was like a slight burn, which I think can be really beautiful. Okay, but that wasn't one of them, so I'm not gonna swatch it. Okay, so we're gonna move on to drugstore. Okay, so just keep in mind, all of these ones that I've swatched so far are a matte formula. The cream will obviously give you a little bit of like a dewy look if you don't set it, but they are matte, there's no shimmer. Okay, we're gonna move on to Milani's bronzer. Milani has one, the Silky Matte in Sunkissed. They have one a shade lighter as well. I haven't picked it up. This is the medium one. It smells like coconut. I believe they have either 3 or 4 shades, but I'm definitely gonna pick up the number 1, especially for winter time. There we go. You can kind of see it right here. So this is the Milani bronzer. You can tell it's got neutral to red undertones, which I love. This is the matte formula. I love this one. This one's matte. I also love the smell. It is a little bonus. All right, the next one that is a neutral one, it does lean a little bit warmer, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have the color light bronze. If you have fair skin, this is going to be your friend. Definitely if you have fair skin, this will not be your friend. If you are any darker, I can still wear it right now, but not in the summertime at all. So if you're dark at all, you can barely, you can't even see it. It's right there. This is a great option, especially if you have really fair skin. Moving on to the last matte one I have. This one is actually a palette. It's one of e.l.f.'s contour palettes. I don't know how to tell you which one it is. It just says e.l.f. contour palette. But here's what I like about this, is it's got a contour shade right next to an orange shade. So the contour shade is gray. You can see here how gray it is. But the nice thing is that with this palette, you can customize it because you've got this orange one. You can add some of the orange one or just a little bit of the orange one, and it really just kind of customizes it to your skin tone. You can add less orange or more orange. Yeah, so if you have a really hard time, this is a great option because it's a little more customized. You know, you either dip once in here and dip like 3 times in here to get it more orange, or just once in here and once in here. So it really is nice and a great formula. That one is also matte. All right, the last one that I have is a luminous bronzer, the only luminous one I have, but it's one of my favorite bronzers. It's the True Match L'Oreal Bronze It in the shade Light. This one again is a really, really good neutral. It's got some shimmer to it, but not glitter, just shimmer. So in the summertime, this one actually looks beautiful. If you can see it, it's swatched right on the last one. All right, guys, so that is it for my non-orangey, cool tone, neutral tone bronzers. These are my all-time favorites. I'm sure you'll be able to find one at the drugstore or high-end that will be good for you. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video or found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and let me know if you're gonna go try any one of these bronzers. All right, we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.